Hello, welcome back to another Tabletop Talk. As you can see, I have another new toy for the collection. As most of you who have been following the channel know that I have been looking to get a cards and dice hockey game, and you can see from the box here what my choice was. I want to thank everybody for all the input and all the suggestions and all the YouTube videos. Done a lot of research, and I decided to go with Stratomatic. A lot of the reason is my history with Stratomatic. Those of you who have seen the tour of my gaming space saw that I had old versions of Stratomatic football and Stratomatic basketball that I bought back in the late 80s to go with my Stratomatic baseball, and I have bought a new version of the baseball. So for some reason, I just never pulled the trigger on hockey, and so that's one reason, is that I had to complete my Stratomatic collection to get a copy of the Stratomatic hockey. Another reason is that as I looked around at the different options, it looked to me like Stratomatic was a good in the middle. A game like Hockey Bones and APA seemed to be great, but they seem to be a little too involved. Again, I'm coming at this as a not a very knowledgeable hockey fan. I have bought Action PC Hockey, which I've been playing quite a bit on the side, and I think I put one or two games on the channel, but it has actually been very good to help me to kind of learn the game. Been watching some hockey on television this season, early in the season, and so again, I've been learning about the game, and the Action PC was just great. It helped me to learn some things, some strategy, and but as I looked at the options, it looked to me like Stratomatic was kind of in the middle, whereas shootout hockey seemed to be maybe to be a little not in depth enough that it wouldn't be something that I would like. And so for those reasons, I decided to go with Stratomatic. So I thought I would open it up and show you guys. I'm sure most of you have seen this already. A lot of good YouTube videos, but again, the whole point of this channel is to share. So anytime I get a new toy to the collection, I want to share it. So it just came today. One thing that worries me a little bit is you can see that we have some water or something. I hope it's water. I'm hoping that it hasn't got into the box itself. So that worries me a little bit, but we will see. And again, thanks to everybody, all the videos. I know like ID Jester has just started to do a couple, and that was very helpful. Dave Gardner, he did some videos back when he first got into it. And so Dave S. had some very good instructional videos that were great. So, and there were some other ones that I'm sure I'll fail to mention some. But, Dave said something very good in one of his videos, is that don't stop making videos just because you think there's too many of them already. Because I remember he was looking into one game, and he said that it was better to have 10 different guys make videos about the game than 2 guys to make 10 videos. And that's very true. Certain people will present it in a way that clicks, whereas other people, for whatever reason, it doesn't click as well. Or you can do the whole combined, say if 10 different guys do a video on a game, by doing all 10 of them, you're going to cover things that just 2 guys doing 10 videos wouldn't. And so he encouraged everybody to keep making videos, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. So again, hopefully the water isn't going to hurt us. Yeah, the box is wet. can see there that it's bubbled up, which is disappointing. Anyway, hopefully that's just water and not some kind of toxic something. It doesn't smell like anything. So looks like it hasn't got into the box itself. It's just on the outside, mostly on the lid. So hopefully that will dry, and I mean you can see where it's starting to peel there, which is a little disappointing. I mean that's not Strat's fault, obviously. And I also wanted to say that I was real pleased. I ordered it, and then like they ordered it late at night. I mean they were closed for the day, and it was shipped out the next day. So they got it ready really quick. So let me turn off that light. I think it's, there we go. So I was very pleased with that. So kudos on the customer service. I know sometimes Strat has a history of not always coming through, but this time they did great, so I appreciate it. So you can see here we got the rubber bands and then our tokens, and then they're cheap little dice, which I prefer the bigger one, so I've got tons and tons of dice and little tokens and things, so that's cool. And then I got the season I got is the, as you can see there, the 2016-17. Most of you know my replays. I don't have a whole lot newer seasons, so I thought on the hockey I would give it a whirl. I don't love hockey history enough to be upset about the changes to the modern game. So I don't, whereas baseball, I love history so much that any change I probably wouldn't like. So, and also the Columbus Blue Jackets had their best season this year, and so that was the second reason I got that. So I got the cards, the season, and the extra players. So cool on that. And then we got our roster thing that Stratomatic always does. And then most of you know that it's got the little numbers with the proposed lines you put everybody with, so that's cool. Got our game board, which is very cool. Got our split deck for rebounds and breakaways and things like that. Got our advanced action cards, and I believe there's 30 per period on that. And then we got our basic action cards. So I already know enough about the game that I'm at least in advanced. So just again from all the research I've done, then you got your supplementary play charts for your super advanced stuff. And again, I'm probably in advanced with some super advanced. So, and then here is our basic and advanced play chart. Very good. And then lastly, we got, almost lastly, we got a few score sheets, which I already have found. I think it's, let me see. There's a website that is just great. It's called strathockey.net, and it is active. And so they got some great stuff, and I found a score sheet there that I just like a lot. So again, anybody that's familiar with Strat knows you got the basic version in white and super advanced in the gray. So I always thought that was a nice little touch to kind of help you get around, the thing, so you know what's advanced and what's basic. So there you have it. So again, most people have seen Strat open before, but I just wanted to share that. And I also have, I got the 55-56. The older seasons, they come with just 6 teams, but back when there were just 6 teams, you're in business. So I think it was 67, 68 is when they went from 6 teams to 12. So anything before that will be there's only 6 teams available. So anyway, I wanted to get something from the old times. So I do have that coming. So anyway, I imagine I will be doing some of this on the channel. Again, I've actually been kind of, you know about my replay basketball. So between basketball, hockey, and some boxing, I've been expanding my my sports that I've been involved in. Of course, baseball is still my main one, and been doing that on the side. I just haven't been doing every game because I figured people don't want to see every single game. That gets a little redundant, but it's fun to watch a game every once in a while, so I'll keep putting that up. And then the Stratomatic baseball and some time travel tennis going on the side, some action PC golf with Arnold Palmer in 62. So just again, right now, just doing things that I enjoy. So now I have all 4 Stratomatic games. Again, my football and my basketball are from the late 80s, but I've been meaning to get the basketball out and try to play that. I've been enjoying the replay basketball so much that I haven't, but it's on my to-do list to get out my old Stratomatic basketball and play that. I played it quite a bit back in the late 80s when I first got it. So the football, I had a friend and we played that one, at least for me, is kind of hard to do solitaire, but there's ways to do it. But so there you have it. Thanks again to all the suggestions, and I'm sure I won't stop with Strat hockey. Hockey Bones and APBA and Inside the Crease are all still on my radar. And but we'll start with this and play some hockey. And again, watching it being played, it's just a good balance between the two. So I think this one will be a good one for me to get my cards and dice hockey feet wet, so to speak. So anyway, I appreciate it very much, and I will see you next time.